Hi, my name is Movva, and my topic is climate change. My thesis is there are many causes for climate change and it has terrible effects, but there are also ways that an average person like you and me can help stop it. My first topic is the causes of climate change. Climate change is caused by the greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect is when greenhouse gases trap the sun's heat in our Earth's atmosphere, heating up the planet. This is normally a natural phenomenon, but humans have worsened the greenhouse effect by adding more gases into the atmosphere. One of the examples of the increasing greenhouse gases by humans are CFCs, or chlorofluorocarbons. These are normally put into the atmosphere via factory emissions. Another example are nitrous oxides and methane gas. And this is normally put into the atmosphere through farming or fertilizers. As you can see in this diagram, the sunlight is hitting the planet, but some of it is going outside. Most of it is staying inside the planet and heating it up. And this is caused by the greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, and it warms the planet. My second topic is the effects of climate change. Climate change greatly affects the wildlife and of the earth. Many animals are dying because of climate change, and they're losing their habitats. One of the examples is coral. This is an example of a bleached coral. This happens when the ocean temperature rises because of increased temperature from climate change. This destroys the coral reef ecosystem and hurts many animals, not just the coral. The second example is monarch butterflies. The climate change affects monarchs during their migration. It creates irregular weather patterns and confuses them. Sometimes they don't end up going to the actual spot where they're supposed to migrate to, or they start migrating too early or too late. My final example is sea turtles. Sea turtles are losing their habitat because of climate change, and it's affecting their offspring. Sea turtles' offspring is dependent on the temperature of the area where they lay their eggs. If it's hot, there's females. If it's cold, there's males. Because of climate change, there's an increase in the female population, but not enough males. So it's going to eventually destroy their population, as there won't be enough males to mate with. Climate change is also affecting our planet and our daily lives. Climate change obviously causes a rise in temperature, and over the last 100 or so years, there's been an increase of about 2 degrees, and this is going to go up as years pass. Climate change affects each region of the world differently. Some places can have lots of precipitation and lots of floods, while others can have super hot, dry droughts. Climate change can also cause stronger hurricanes, and this can destroy our homes and our cities. Climate change also causes a rise in sea level. Over the past couple of years, the sea level has risen almost over the last 100, 200 or so years, the sea level has risen about 10 inches, and this is going to go higher. And as the sea level rises, there'll be less land for us to live on. This directly impacts us because there will be less housing due to the increased sea levels and less places to build. Climate change and the greenhouse gases can also increase respiratory disease or worsen it. And also the rise in temperature can lessen the nutrition inside of our fruits and vegetables. Even with all these effects, there are ways we can fix climate change or weaken the effects. We can use renewable energy that doesn't use fossil fuels, which will lessen the emissions. We can also use our energy efficiently by getting energy efficient appliances like light bulbs, and we can use our energy efficiently and by turning off our lights and turning off our computers when we don't need them. We can also weaken the effects by saving water because it takes a lot of energy to pump water into our house and heat it up. If we take shorter baths and stuff like that, we can save energy that way, which will in turn lessen the effects of climate change. We can also lessen climate change by taking down our emissions. Like, for example, we can cut down on transportation, or we can use energy efficient transportation. We can use buses, trains, we can carpool, and bikes to lessen our emissions. And if we use a car, we can get a car with good mileage, so we don't use as much fossil fuels. And if we maintain our car, the car will perform well, in turn saving lots of energy. All in all, my conclusion is climate change is an important topic in today's society because it can lead to disaster. But we have a chance to fix it. We have to take a chance because eventually the effects might become irreversible and we might not be able to fix it. In the future, if we continue to try doing our best to stop climate change, we can stop the many disastrous effects that will happen to our planet, its wildlife, and our homes.